Oh, what's Andrew gonna do when he's with us?
Girl, I don't think he knows what's happening. He's just like, where do I go? What do we do? And I was like, okay, here's
none of them know what we're talking about.
There we go. All right, we're live on the.
Looked at me like I was talking another language.
No, Jesus was like the other day. Oh no, we went to dinner and we had that awkward start to dinner because I was mad at him and he was being a jerk. And he's like, oh, so do you still do that book thing? I'm like, what book thing? And he's like, like, weren't you having calls with the girls like every week? And I was like, yeah, we still do that, man. We still have the book club.
When you still do the thing, you need to be more specific. You do a lot.
Yeah, the book thing.
Right, a lot happens. A lot happens.
Book things happening, babe. Anyway, you're here, Emma.
I'm here.
You're back.
We are all here for this live reading sprint. I'm very excited.
Me too.
I'm excited to get into this book. It's been staring at me for a while.
I was just on FaceTime with my friend Lexi, and I'm like, I actually have to go do a live stream, and she's like, what? I was like, I do that sometimes now.
We're famous.
I'm
an influencer. I don't know what you want me to say.
We influence each other to buy more shit. That's all we do.
That's it.
I also told her I'm getting her like addicted to reading, and she loves like historical romance.
Oh. It's a good gateway drug.
It really is. I got her into, because we started watching Bridgerton, and before that she'd asked me for historical fiction recs, and I gave them to her. And then I was like, do you like historical fantasy or like historical romance? And she's like, I've never read it. And I was like, let's get you on some. And so now I'm going to read chapter.
You know the used bookstore I go to, McKay? They have a ridiculously huge historical romance section. I mean, it's insane. I don't know what's going on in there because I don't read that genre, but like it is huge.
It's just like brain candy.
It is.
It's very nice and steamy. Very nice.
Well, it's huge and it's popular.
When I think of like more romance sections, I think of Nora Roberts and just her taking over. And I've never read a single one of her books.
Oh, I have her detective series that she writes under her. Hi, Debbie. That she writes under her name, Rob.
Should probably switch to the comments so I can see if people say hi.
I've never read Nora Roberts, but all of the Nora Roberts clapping back at stupid people that I've been seeing on Twitter makes me want to read Nora Roberts. I've never wanted to read her before.
I've never read anything by Nora Roberts, but I'm collecting her detective series that she writes under the name J.D. Robb. And I've read half of the first book, which is also very hard to find to buy, by the way. So I have like maybe 30 of those books, and she may be like on book like 50 or something like that. So when I complete the collection, then I'm going to start reading the series.
She has like a fantasy series too, I think.
I saw that.
Like, I'm kind of interested because if she knows how to write romance, there's probably romance in the fantasy, and I'm like, I could go for that.
She's prolific. I don't know how she does it.
The Virgos are first again.
Virgos are first.
I have the Charles Todd mysteries. That's what I have in abundance because my mom reads them and then she gives them to me. So I must have like 30 or 40 of them, it feels like. And the more
about it, because I had to go to a publisher and you were telling me about all the ones you have from your mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And one day, and I when William Morrow reached out for their things this month, and they were like, they had the newest one there, for her, and of course she's like, well, I already pre-ordered that, and I was like, I could have gotten something else, woman. Like, I was trying to
let me find out your mom is a pre-order queen.
The only mystery that I have is I got it from like Blind Day of the Book when I went shopping with my friend Lexi, and let me grab it real quick. It's like
I'm having a love fest.
It's this book called Hard Rain by David Rollins. And it's like a romance. Like, may I read the synopsis just because it's a wild ride in itself?
Yeah.
And then we'll read our book.
When a U.S. colonel is found murdered in his Istanbul home, the grisliest detail is the one that links his murder to another that soon follows. To Special Agent Vin Cooper, it looks like there's a serial killer at large in Turkey, but looks can be deceiving. One-time lovers, now the uneasiest of partners, Vin Cooper and Special Agent Anna Masters follow a trail of clues from Istanbul to Iraq and beyond. The victims were not selected at random. What looked like a ritual was rife with clues. As evidence of a conspiracy snakes up the chain of command, these two seasoned special agents must dodge bullets, defuse bombs, and avoid being buried alive in their desperate effort to short-circuit a plan for world domination more audacious than they ever could have imagined.
That would get me. I would buy it.
That's like a dad book to me. Like my dad would read that.
Like,
I would like that.
Naomi, get it and we'll buddy read it.
That's crazy.
Because I read it and I read the back and I was like, what? I think we all are, honestly.
How does she read so much? Lacey's got her own mysteries.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Also, I have my laptop on top of my space heater. And a blanket. Francis, you've been caught.
Yeah. Anywho, what are we actually here to do? Not talk about Nora Roberts.
We are here to get started on the prophets. None of us have started yet, right? Like this will be our first time cracking it open. So we're very excited.
This is when someone should take the picture. So we're actually all holding up this stupid book.
I know.
I'll do one just in case Francis does not hear us yelling.
I took one too.
All right. I can't keep looking stupid.
I took it because I have a screenshot app on my laptop.
Are you always watching all of us or just specifically Francis?
I feel like it's Francis.
Just specifically.
I feel like the three of us would be hard to watch at the same time.
Just watch Francis. Anyway. So how do you want to do your readings? And Miss Emma, you are the queen of reading sprints. How do you want to do this?
The YouTubers I've watched, because that's basically been how I'm getting most of my reading done, they do about 30-minute sprints, and then they do like 20-ish minutes of chatting.
So,
we've done some chatting.
We've done chatting. So we could do like a 30-minute sprint, and then chit-chat again.
All right. I can put the timer at 30.
Is that too much?
I don't like it. Oops, I didn't mean to start it. I need to reset it. That works for me. I mean, it's like when I do writing sprints, which I haven't done in a while because I can't write right now. I do shorter ones, but that's because it's writing. It's not reading.
Less brain work.
It's different. Anyway. So, is anybody else listening, or just me and Naomi that are listening?
That means I'm going to be very behind both of you.
It's all right. It's time to get naked.
All right. That's so good.
I can't do that.
You can't get naked. You've got the library book. Anyway, so let's get the timers up.
8 minutes into this. Lacey, you're watching Gremlins. It's okay.
Lacey's watching Gremlins. Oh, not the movie.
Who's watching Gremlins?
I meant the children.
I love
the movie. The movie's fantastic. Okay, all right. Let me set this timer and we'll start. We should probably. Y'all are gonna have to mute yourself if you want to mute yourselves. I don't know if I can mute everybody at once.
No,
can I?
have to each mute each.
Yeah, I can't mute us all. Anyway, let's go. 3, 2, 1. We are reading. Hello.
Man.
Oh, Emma's muted. Emma, are you still muted?
Hi.
Oh, I can hear you now. I can't see you though because I have my readers on. Old lady. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Woo!
Wow. This is intense.
It is very intense.
It started, and it went.
And it went.
Yeah. Yeah. This is. I feel like this book is gonna break me.
She didn't. Like, I would look up and me and Alyssa would like be adjusting or moving. Naomi was just like,
I was
You're
like
stone-faced killer just in there.
like Emma said, it started and it just went. You know,
So
like his writing just kind of like puts you right there. Man.
Very concerned over which one of us has read the most.
oh,
Well, I only got to page 28.
really?
Yeah.
Where are you, Emma?
36.
39.
Oh, you guys were all wrong.
You were all wrong. They're going to find out about us chatting. No, this book's really good. And Sean needs to
Frances made guesses onto what pages we'd be on. She thought Naomi would be at 42, Alyssa 50, and me at 30. She got me spot on.
see. Naomi's got
Frances, you got me. I'm on page 36.
This is the kind of book that I purposely read just a little slower because it's just a lot going on and it's pretty heavy.
I felt like I was reading slow too.
Yeah.
There's a lot, and I was a little thrown off with. We are Frances. I was a little like thrown off with the point of view in like the first couple chapters because it was like second person. I was like, "Hello, I've never read this before."
I feel like we're gonna circle back and get an answer to that eventually. I had to go and find my flags because there's things to flag.
Right. I don't know. I feel like this book is going to tear me up. I'm just getting that vibe. I'm definitely getting that vibe.
Oh, we're gonna cry. There's gonna be crying.
Yeah. Yes, there will be crying. For sure. For sure. But so far, so good. Like,
Yeah.
what a way to start, you know? Oh, man.
Oh, Lacey is stuck in the time warp. If you stop the live, it's no longer live, Lacey. Oh, what does Sean use his flags for? His Star Wars books? I said that like somehow there's something horrible about Star Wars books. Like,
Right.
Come on. I wish I could be a person who like tab things. But
I don't all the time. It's just certain books that, you know, I very rarely do it. I know people that annotate all the time. I don't really annotate all the time. There's just some books. It's like, wow, that was
remember something.
Yeah.
Because I know there's people who like annotate every book. I'm like, I'd be so tired.
No, I don't do that. I don't do that.
I'll only write in pencil in a book anyway, so some books get really flagged.
Writing in a book freaks me out. He just I mean, I have them. I have a couple. Like,
yeah, I saw Frances say the word tabs somewhere in this chat while we were reading, and I was like, "You're right, I need tabs.
Tab.
I need my tabs." So Frances, are you not reading?
She's listening to it, I think.
Okay. Are you going to keep listening?
She said she was going to wait for the physical book, but like,
how?
Listen with us. They're listening.
I'm looking at you.
Maybe ebook?
I think she has the audio.
She has the audio.
The audio's okay.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
It's not special, but it's fine.
It's getting the job done, and luckily, no one has an annoying voice.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's yeah.
Right. So,
But I mean, it's fine. And I could listen faster, but I'm not going to because there's too much going on.
yeah, like that's why I set mine to like just 2.0 speed. I feel like I don't want to miss anything by going too quickly.
It's just not that book. Are you
What are
still
you reading, Lacey?
She's either reading Schindler's List or What Big Teeth, because she was reading Schindler's List earlier, and she was talking about reading What Big Teeth with Aaliyah earlier.
Oh, right.
Also, when she said Schindler's List was boring, I was like, I mean, you know what happens. Also, I feel weird saying it's boring.
I'm sorry, Holocausts just aren't that exciting for you, Lacey. I don't know how we're gonna spice that up for you.
That one up.
Oh no.
Yeah, I want to continue when I get the business book. That's all right. You can keep Lacey entertained. Lacey manages to read as much as we read while also chatting with you.
Lacey has a weird superpower. I think that's what it is. What Big Teeth? I was right.
We decided that she cheats.
She cheats.
Remember?
You know what? It's the Holocaust.
How do you not know what happens in Schindler's List?
I have my heater on, so if you hear something like that, then it is my heater, not a fan.
She just wants Beyonce hair.
Right.
It's ridiculously cold. I don't know what page I'm on. Do you know what chapter you're on? So far, I think my favorite character is Maggie.
I like Maggie. I like Maggie. I like that she's putting ground glass in those people's food.
Me too!
Get it, girl.
Is that the book with the like rose thing on the front? It's like gold and blue. I think I'm gonna Google it.
What, The Sound of Stars? That's that colorful cover, right? Like it's like kind of night, but it's like really colorful. That was a book of the month pick a long time ago.
This one. Yeah.
Oh no, what am I thinking of?
We don't know what you're thinking of.
I don't know. Let me go look. It's on my Amazon wish list, so I know where to find it.
Beyonce Wind is everything. We needed someone to just follow us with a fan. Who's on chapter 1?
5. But what are tracks? I don't hear it, but I see your hair. Oh.
You're on track 5. What track am I on? I don't know what track I'm on.
Does track mean chapters?
Sometimes. I'm on track 7. So you're pretty far along.
Oh yeah, I'm on track 7 of 38.
Yeah, 7's a long track. I'm almost done with track 7, I think.
Oh, I was thinking of The Stars We Steal.
I've never heard of that.
I really don't know much about it, but the cover's really pretty.
Yeah, be nice to Francis, Lacey.
Nobody in the chat.
You are
This
not
is a book that I could not just listen to.
I have to monitor this chat, make sure Lacey's not being mean to anybody.
I couldn't listen to this either, Naomi. I feel like I would need it to follow along, or else my brain just would get super lost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is a debut novel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how people do it.
Book of the Month has had like a lot of books recently where they've been debuts and they've been like really amazing.
Right. So true.
Yeah. I'm technically one debut novel away from being done with my book of the month challenge for the year. Because I've been cleaning up my shelf, my little book of the month shelf, and it just all counted towards this year. And I'm like, well, look at me crushing my book of the month.
Did Naomi see me amp her up? Naomi, did you see her amp you up?
No, I didn't see. What did I miss?
Oh,
I got a notification that Lacey put something on her story while we were reading. So maybe that's it.
yeah, it's a lot of information. What are you doing, Lacey? Yeah, Deb, there's a lot here.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
just gonna take a few chapters to set up, and then once it's set up, it's gonna be like you just
Right.
roll through it,
We're
you
getting
know.
introduced to a lot of people. It's a lot going on. Yeah.
Oh, I see. She posted a story about our reading sprints.
It was
Isn't she nice?
doing reading sprints, and by reading sprints, I mean talking to Francis in the comments. You know what? It's just good. Talking to Francis is always good.
Because Francis is amazing.
I also want to take note on our like clothing choices. I have my Moody Readers sweatshirt. Naomi has her Golden Girls sweatshirt. LaRue. We went with graphic designs for today.
It's my favorite right now. It's the Golden Girls.
My mom and I have started watching that sometimes in the mornings.
I will never tire of watching Golden Girls.
I've never seen it up until like a couple weeks ago. Like when
I'm sorry, excuse me. Huh?
I had never seen it, and it was an episode where I don't know all their names yet, but it was the mom stole her daughter's car.
Oh my God, Sophia?
Yeah. Sophia stole her daughter's car and like got in an accident, and then she's like, "You can't drive my car."
Oh my gosh. Golden Girls is one of the best shows ever created.
It's really feisty.
It's so funny. And then there was one where Betty White was trying to get her coworker to be her friend, and she was trying so hard. And he was like, "You're my friend, right? And as my friend, you have to respect me. So leave me alone."
Next, we're gonna have you watch Murder, She Wrote.
I love Murder, She Wrote. My mom and I watch that all the time.
That's a good one too.
It's her before bed TV show.
If you ever watch this, I will. Naomi's always the right pony. Right.
It's as if Alice was going to read the most. Machine and nothing distraction. I knew I wasn't gonna be either.
Oh, that's funny.
Sorry, I'll just hide over here in my hole of shame since Lacey doesn't like me. I got you too, Francis.
And I got myself.
Right. Well, you're just staying out of trouble is what you're doing, which is smart.
Francis, wait a minute, hang on. Did Francis just say she never watched Golden Girls?
Shit, I tried, Francis. I tried to keep her from seeing it.
Francis, please confirm. Is that what you're saying, that you've never watched Golden Girls?
Oh God, I think that's what she meant.
It might be.
I recommend it. It's on some channels in the morning. If you can just sneak an episode.
You have Hulu. You can watch it all.
It's all on Hulu.
Hulu?
Mm-hmm.
It's all on Hulu.
Maybe I need to swap out Bob's Burgers for a couple days. Because that shit's.
I love how Francis has just gone very silent since Naomi called her out.
Well, it's time to read it.
Yes, it is time to read again. Let's read again and save poor Francis from the wrath of Naomi.
Place your bets on where we're going to end up next.
Somehow in my brain, I was thinking, like, physically, where are we going to end up? And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I'm in a weird place in my life right now. Poor Francis. Betty White's the bomb, Debbie. She's a bomb. She
also watch her in Mama's Family. Just all those classic good shows.
On the side of the timer, there's a Time Timer LLC company, and I'm curious what they do.
Interesting.
Time Timer. It's the original visual timer. Innovative visual timer.
You want to come on the live stream? Okay. The man said no.
What? Look your face in here. All right. Enough. Ready? 3, 2,
Ready.
read. Let's read. Whoop, whoop. I'll mute everyone. Sorry. Yes, it is quiet when we're reading, Lacey.
It's so good.
Debbie
It's
had to go.
Good.
It is really good.
Where are you guys all at?
I am 52.
74.
I'm on 62.
74. Lacey, did you read anything in 5 minutes? She'd be like, I read 100 pages.
Also, just for news, because I got this right when we started the sprint. Trump got acquitted.
I know. I sent it to the man. He's like, cowards. I mean, we knew that was going to happen.
I was hoping. I was being optimistic.
Yep, no, that was going to happen. Because if they had to vote privately, it wouldn't have happened. But because they had to vote, they couldn't vote anonymously. That's what we end up with.
We were reading Lacey.
So, Francis, where is Francis at?
Yeah, Francis, where you are. I read 60. That's still a lot for 5 minutes.
Because she cheats.
I think Lacey did the classes for the speed reading, and she just mastered them to the point where she just is
Yeah.
constantly flipping pages.
She's a demon. So, Naomi, what do you think? Because you are slowly devouring this, and I know that little brain of yours is churning.
I mean, it's written really well. I'm not making any kind of predictions or anything. I just have this looming feeling that horrible things are going to happen, and it's just going to tear me to pieces. I'm loving Maggie and Essie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think things are going to get a lot deeper.
Mm-hmm.
But it is written very well.
I don't know how I feel about Amos. I'm very confused about him and if I should like him or not.
I don't know how to answer that.
Because I also want to know, because he was talking about Jesus and the one thing, so I'm interested to see how that I was like, what,
I think he's going the way of a pastor kind of.
That's what I was
right.
But it's still early.
Yeah.
It's kind of reminding me a little bit of the Water Dancer, but more engaging.
Mm-hmm.
That's by Ta-Nehisi Coates, right?
Yeah, it's definitely more engaging, or easier to follow, I guess is maybe a better way to say it. Because I felt like that book requires you to really focus. And the stories are very different, but that has the same sort of, maybe it's because I feel like I'm waiting for something more magical to happen.
Uh-huh.
And you read The Water Dancer, Yumi?
No, that's the book I said that I haven't read yet, although I've had it for a year.
I thought you were the one who read it. Someone read it in our little group.
I don't know. It was not me. This is one of my first
Emma. Oh, you started reading that for this. Okay, I got it. I followed.
This is probably my first big really intense serious read, or at least in a while, because I'm mostly YA fiction, YA fantasy, or more fantasy. So this is my first big step. So I'm really trying to focus and make sure I understand everything.
Yeah.
And I am struggling a little bit, not going live, but it's okay. I get most of what's happening. I did have to reread a couple paragraphs.
Yeah.
But it's good. I can follow along. I'm not completely confused 100% of the time.
I'm not completely She's 100% of the time, she says.
That's funny. I'm really enjoying it though.
Me too. I'm glad we picked it.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I know something bad's gonna happen to Samuel and Isaiah, and I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like it either. That makes me nervous.
Makes me really, really nervous.
I also don't want anything bad to happen to Maggie. I like her so much.
Yeah.
I feel like Maggie's gonna be fine.
I don't know. I don't trust it.
I also feel like I'm gonna regret saying that in like, I don't know, 100 pages. But like, I feel like she's gonna be fine.
I do.
Francis just laughing. Anyway. So do you want to do
got started?
Huh?
So at least we got started.
Yeah.
And this book definitely draws you in where you just don't wanna stop reading.
Uh-oh, doggy's barking.
Duh. Which one?
Don't tell me. He probably wants me to take him out.
He need bathroom. Is Jesus not home?
No, he's at work.
I mean, Jesus doesn't take them out anyway, but
He does. He just like has his own pattern of life, and I can't figure out how to train Jesus to take care of the dogs appropriately. Because he'll be like, I just went upstairs to get dressed. And I'm like, okay, but I've seen you get dressed and it takes 15 minutes. Like, if he's bursting, ready to go, and you've got him all excited and he's like an 80-year-old man, essentially, the dog, like, he's going to pee on the floor by the time you get dressed. You got him all ready to go and you're like, no, hang on. Well, it's
right.
just, you could walk the dog in your PJs. Nobody cares. Nobody gives.
no, nobody does. My dogs will just Foofy. What he does is he'll just scratch at the door, and then Lucy will just go sit there and just bark.
Bye, Francis.
Francis, what's
Is it that movie, The Little Things? That movie?
Francis, you need to let us know the title of the movie.
You're not allowed to leave till then.
Denzel Washington.
It was good.
New movie. I'm assuming that is who she is. Yeah.
His
Okay.
daughter's in that movie, Francis. I think his daughter's in that movie.
The Little Things, 2021. Who are you? Oh, it's got Jared Leto.
Jared Leto's still around.
Yeah. Rami Malek's in it, like her, and then more people I don't know.
That's what she's watching.
Yeah. Denzel's daughter's in it. See if you can point her out.
Olivia Washington. She's Amy Anders in the movie.
Well, of course. He's like a genius. Yeah.
Oh, duh. Everyone loves Denzel.
I feel like I've watched a movie with him in it, but I cannot figure out which one.
She's like a movie with him in it.
Like he's only done 3. Like one of those he's done.
Remember the Titans. That's it. That's the one.
What is it?
Remember the Titans. It's a football movie.
Oh, that's a decent movie. Francis.
Who was? Oh, he was the
We have
coach.
to educate our baby. That's what we have to do.
Not.
Yeah, man.
What movie was I watching with my mom the other night that I was like not like a little nervous? It had Morgan Freeman in it, and I was like, and they were in like prison.
Was it?
A guy got beat up in like a side room, and there was a jail. They're upset that he got beat up, and then the guy who beat him up got beat up by the prison guards. I don't know. And they had like newsboy caps.
Emma has homework again.
I just have to watch movies.
Just go in order. Just go from the earliest to the most recent.
Did you watch Shawshank? Is that what you were watching? Was Shawshank?
That sounds right. That sounds similar.
Shawshank Redemption. That was
Maybe. My mom.
Shawshank, not like a classic film. Did somebody end up like army crawling through a sewer at the end?
I think so.
Shawshank. Newsy caps. Morgan Freeman in jail.
That was what I got from it, because I was like, why are they wearing like newsboy caps? And also, why is Morgan Freeman the only black man in this jail? Because they were all just like,
Because Stephen King wrote the short story. That's why Morgan Freeman's the only black guy. Okay, bye for real. Bye, Francis.
Bye, Lacey. Bye, Francis.
I gotta play a game with these kids.
Oh, look. She got a total of 70 pages. She read for 12 minutes and she read 70 pages.
Right.
And she's not even listening to like an audiobook. She's just like reading. Her eyeballs are just that fast.
Your eyeballs did that. My eyeballs don't do that. Anyway.
My eyeballs don't do that either. Yeah. My eyeballs were doing that when I was reading Lore, though. That book's really fast to read, but it's got big type.
Right.
Which I recommend you guys read. I really like it so far.
I need to keep reading this because this is really good. But I also need to walk the dogs. And also, I didn't stop at the end of a chapter, and it's really irritating me. It's the only
Let me see how far I am, because I didn't stop at the end of a chapter either.
I'm going to finish this chapter because it will also annoy me.
Oh, I'm very far from the next chapter. I'm like 20 from the chapter.
I'm like, the next page is a new chapter for me, so I'm going to finish this and wrap that up for the day.
Yeah, I'm going to read the next 6, and then I'm going to walk the dogs, and then I'll read the next 6.
Yeah.
And hopefully my thing has arrived so I can wrap my hand up and feel better.
What thing?
You weren't on yet. I bought this like wrap thing that you can heat up or you can put in the freezer, and it goes around your hand and your wrist because it's like hard to put heat or ice right here.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's arrived. It's supposed to arrive.
MRI for it?
So I'm supposed to get an MRI, but because it's workers' comp, it takes like forever to get anything approved.
Oh, that's
so
so
if
dumb.
I'm getting it done on my own, like if I just hurt me not at work, it would probably all be in the works already. But because it's workers' comp, it takes forever. Because basically, like New York State has to say, like, yes, you do need an MRI, and you can only get an MRI here.
Just call Andrew Cuomo and just.
Sure, I'll call Andy. We're besties. I'll just call him.
Just call Andy.
Everyone in New York has Cuomo's phone number.
Right. Everyone's pal.
I feel like you have to.
I'm sure somehow I could find his phone number. I'm sure through like 6 degrees of separation, I could find him.
Exactly.
I went to high school. Let's see. I probably do this. I went to high school with Allison Pataki, who I could probably reach out to, and her dad used to be our governor, so I'm sure that George has it. And so then we could really get there.
There you go.
My favorite thing is I emailed Michigan representatives for like over a month ago when we were trying to get them to bring impeachment to like happen. Mm-hmm. And now I just constantly get emails from my House of Representatives guy, Mr. Andy Levin, who my mom gets
now.
And so I'm on the list and I'm getting all the emails and I'm like, I appreciate you.
Please stop emailing me. Only email me when it's important. That's how I feel all the time.
Email and I'm just like, Andy, not today.
I can't answer all the emails.
My email's out of control.
I'm so shocked that you couldn't remember that you were watching Shawshank. Like
we didn't start it from the beginning. I got like interested because they were chimneys. I was like, what kind of Mary Poppins crap is this? And so I sat down because they had the newsboy caps and the broom. So I was like, oh, they're chimney sweeps. They're doing a whole.
Nope.
Oh my God.
No, it's not Mary Poppins. It's not Mary Poppins.
And then I saw Morgan Freeman. I'm like, why is Morgan Freeman in prison? And so I sat down with my mom, and then a guy got like taken to a closet and like was sexually harassed and beaten by this group of boys, and I was like, what is happening here? And then the guy who beat the guy up got beat up by the prison guards, and I was like, whoa, it got really intense when I sat down.
Make a list for Emma of things.
Yes, she needs a good movie/TV show list.
Have you ever watched Cruel Intentions?
What's that? Oh no, I don't think it.
That's classic.
we need to.
Bittersweet Symphony came on while I was driving home the other day, and I was like,
We need
"Ah!"
TBR Lowdown like movie nights.
Something like that.
You know, you can actually do that on Netflix, and you can group chat.
I know, it's so cool. The watch parties.
Uh-huh.
Doing with my friend Lexi, we watched Bridgerton together, and now I'm making her watch The Witcher because Henry Cavill has been coming up on her TikTok.
Oh, I love him so much. Jesus and I both have a free pass with him. We don't care. We're like, either one of us. He's
like,
out.
so I'm making her watch The Witcher, and then after that, we're watching Outlander because she is obsessed with it, and we want to read the books together too.
I stopped watching Outlander. I don't
never
know why. I got a little bored with it.
Well, my whole thing is like we watch Bridgerton, and that's just like boobs and butt cheeks galore. And I said, "Don't worry, The Witcher has plenty of that too." And she's like, "Don't worry, Outlander's even worse." So I was like, "Oh, okay."
You know, Witcher is the one where I'm most disappointed that I didn't get full frontal male nudity.
You can't get frontal male nudity, I don't think, in the United States.
It's not fair. You get to see all of my things. I want to see all of your things. And Henry Cavill is beautiful, and I want to see all of his things.
Exactly.
So when I do get full frontal male nudity, you know what it is? It's always like some old fat man, like running naked into the ocean or something. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I want to see actual hot naked men.
So true.
Because, like, I know if you watch, like, I don't know if it's Love Island, because they're,
or that's British stuff.
Yeah, they're less they don't care what they have on TV. So I think they have, like, less censoring.
It depends on what hour something. Most countries, there's like an hour after which you can see all the bits.
Oh.
Well, I thought in America it was just like, nope, you can see butt cheeks and boobs.
In America, we're like, you can't see anything.
You get butt cheeks and boobs. That's it.
So whack.
Maybe top of cooch. That's it.
No, I want it. I want full frontal male nudity that isn't some old hairy man with droopy balls.
Oh no!
Oh my god, the visual. Make it stop.
But you know, those things they keep dropping. I don't know where they're going.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like they're going somewhere.
Yeah,
down below.
Oh, you're still young. You're young. They're tight and high. Give it like 20 years. They're gonna start dangling your knees. Just,
yeah.
Nope. There goes Steph.
You know, my mom and I were just having this conversation about how old man's balls drop really low. Oh, Mom! We were just talking about this like a few weeks ago.
I mean, I can go in depth. I'm not going to. The nurse is going to shut up about things with genitals because I see too many genitals. I see way too many genitals.
You know.
We should end on that because no one else is here. We're just sitting here chit-chatting like no one's watching. That's dangerous.
Shut this thing down. Thanks all for tuning into this live reading sprint. Yay.
Oh I hope you enjoy the ball talk.
We should do this as like a bi-weekly thing, maybe. Whenever Alyssa isn't handling anything in the hospital.
I thought we were still on genitals.
I thought about going there, but I was like, I'll allude to it. I'll just allude to it.
Alyssa, stop playing with floppy balls so we can get
The water almost just came out my nose.
Around to the end.
Okay.
All right, we gotta go. I'm sure I have an accident to clean up now.
We are done.
I didn't wet myself. The dogs.
We are done.
All right, goodbye. I forgot that I'm the one who has to end this. All right. Goodbye.
Thanks for tuning in.